That's gon' make you fuck like a limbo. She said she not a, she an A. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bag.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. It's Hubbard. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Hey, nice 7.
Throwing his Allen on 3rd. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schwartz. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll try the left side. Hubbard, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
58, right? Mike, 58, right there. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Check, check, check. Motion out the backfield, motion out the backfield. 58, boy, 58, 58.
And Diggs has it. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, check. Check 50.
Bridgewater on first down. He completes this into the hands of Miller. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
No, check that. We want Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Hey, tight. Tight down. There you go. Chance.
Here's Bridgewater. It's complete. It's Miller. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well.
Check safety. Check. Rush in. Tight dog.
Sony Michel, his first carry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. He'll find Miller. That's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter.
Here I come. Yo, Mike, get on there. You don't want none. Get it. Pick up the ball. Jam.
3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47.
Whip. Watch the whip. Wide. Get wide. Go. Stay at home. Hey, Mike's 50.
They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Jerry Hughes on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Tighten up. Shoot.
On 2nd down, Michel. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Let's set a tone. Mike, 53. Mike. Rip right. Check.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, in first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Man open. That's Robert Foster complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Allen off the play fake. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check right, check right. Check, crunch.
Now a give, right side. It's Hubbard. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get that.
On 2nd down now, it's Hubbard, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
58, come on. 58.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Schwartz. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the Patriots' 47-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Keep it up, guys. I got him. Back smart. I got him. Shift. Middle. Shift.
Play action. Now it's Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Patriots' 36.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You got nothing to walk. You got nothing.
They go play action here on first down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
Mike 19. Mike 54. All right, T. Let's go. All right, T.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. And we'll remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slapped. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there, with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot. He's got him in. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, come on. Hey, Mike 53. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. Check. 22. Check. Over. 22. Check. Over. Hey, Topper. Topper. 6-6. Squeeze.
And that'll set them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Here we go, D. Here I Switch.
Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
And watch that. And watch the ball. 53's the mic. Check 53. Go on. Come on, D. You go take.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. That'll be taken in by Anderson. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Check, 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 check. Check your hot read.
Bridgewater again. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. In for the score. As they are now on the board here in the first half. And a little time left on the clock. So on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
They're on 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Allen. It's caught. It's Miller.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on third. This time they stay on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
58 is the mic. And 58 is the mic. Five. Come on, let's go. 58, right over there, right over there.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Going deep for Diggs. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Check 24. Check 24.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Out. Check in. Check hot route. Hot.
Final play of the half, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
From the contact. Tre'Davious White on coverage.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey, alert 3. Alert 3.
They'll throw now on the final play. Open man is Anderson.
Let's go.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Undercrunch. Showing it.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
I'm letting you know. Check 99. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Kill. Orbit. Check nickel.
They just do get the play off. Now Bridgewater. This is Miller, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, Big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 26-yard line.
Watch the twist.
Bridgewater to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Check three.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Mike 4. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Mike's 54. Mike's 50. Hey, whoa. Target. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he locates Walker, complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 44-yard line.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I'm coming for you.
On play action, Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Check it back, check it up.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. This quarterback now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nigel Bradham able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Watch the eye.
Throwing, Bridgewater. And his throw is incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Bridgewater. He's going to air one out for Anderson. It got his man complete. A big play there for New England, and even 40 yards.
You had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away from me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, you hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
It's our time. Check the field. Check 13.
Bridgewater. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run with Michelle. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
50's the money. 50. Let's go, D. Check 26.
Here's Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Nigel Bradham in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
Watch the
free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long.
Watch the safety creep. A little flare. Check.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And he's going to go down again. Nigel Bradham. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20. Touchdown, Buffalo.
All ball, baby. All ball.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 21-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
They begin with Michelle on the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I got it. Kill. SOS. Kill.
And it's Michelle once again. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Hatchet.
To throw is Bridgewater. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jerry Hughes, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Big Ed. Shot. Watch the shot. Watch twist. Check 43. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch that.
On second down, they'll run with White. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
16.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike, nice, sweetheart. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, 53. Mike, 53. Here we go. Check. Lucky. Back it goes.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Right here. Motion. 58, boy, 58, Mike.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
Three butt. Hey, Mike's 50. You don't want none, baby. You don't want nothing. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Mike's 50. Let's go, baby. They turn up. Let's get that ball. Hey. Yeah. 50's the Mike. Go. Get this. Check 37. Hey.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is... Check Mike 50. He don't know no better. 49, check 49, check 49.
To throw again on second down. Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Switch. Check 50, check 50. Check. Go, get him, squeeze. Check safety.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Check.
Now Bridgewater. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hey. Mike's 50. Shift. Hayward.
Bridgewater. And he's got his man on the out route. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. Hey, double. Jam. Right stone. Drive on. Mike's 50. Watch the run. Mike 50. Got one. Go Mike 50. I'm coming, baby. What? Slam.
Bridgewater to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
And it's no good. Gonzalez pulled it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. They're going to clock a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
58, right over there. Gun. 58, right there.
Back to throw. Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Schwartz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he fends him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Hubbard, and he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. First throw of overtime for Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A 3rd down gain of 19. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Allen now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. From midfield, here's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a handoff here to his running back. A 4-yard pickup that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Bravo! 58's the mic. Down to lose 1. 58, right over there.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. The Bills send the punter out. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. Excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
What can Bridgewater do in the OT? Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. That last pass puts him over 300 yards now in the game. More importantly, though, big 1st down here in OT.
And the team around him has a lot of confidence now after picking up that 1st down. Everyone seems a little more energized. But did I hear you before the game call in and say, this is my quarterback for your fantasy league? Because he just gave you a good stat, didn't he?
He did, and I appreciate it. A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. He'll check this one down to Michelle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
And we're going to get whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the extra session.
Check. Crunch. Ball.
First down, Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, how about this? The very, very rare tie that we just witnessed. Hard to believe.
You don't see it very often. A bonus period of football, yet both teams go home a little bit unsatisfied.
So that's it. No double overtime until the playoffs rolled around, so that means this one ends in a tie.
Yeah, that's ultimately unsatisfying for both teams, the fan bases. Heck, for us.
True.
We came here to see a winner, right?
We did.
Winner and a loser. We didn't get it. We end up with a tie. Everyone walks away. A little bit cranky on this one.
Man.
Yeah,
MEH, man. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.